Good day everyone. So today's topic is gonna be about the significant events from one of the famous novels of Jose Rizal, which is the Noli Me Tangere, and how these events relates to, or is these issues or events is still going on around or not in the days present. So the first event will be when Crisostomo Ibarra returns home after 7 years in Europe and filled with ideas on how to better the lot of his countrymen, striving for reforms. He is confronted by an abusive ecclesiastical hierarchy and a Spanish civil administration by turns indifferent and cruel. From Don Rafael's unfair death to all of the unfair treatment Crisostomo suffered from the hands of the Spanish hierarchy and the friars, it is really evident that Crisostomo Ibarra has suffered the unfair treatment from them. An example of this is when Padre Salve accused him of revolting against the Spaniards' government, though the evidence was so weak. Let me ask you, do this event happens in the present, or are there similar events wherein people are being treated unfairly? The answer may be no. Yes, we can rarely see these happenings nowadays because Philippines in today's time has established a strong people-centered government, which is the democratic government. The Philippines has established laws and rights for its people for them to be protected from the unfair treatment from others. The next important event is when Don Rafael passed away and Crisostomo soon learns that he died in prison after accidentally killing a tax collector and being falsely accused of other crimes by Father Damaso. Killing a person and accusing a person of killing is a critical and serious crime that needs thorough investigation and undergoes a lot of judicial trials for it to be justified. Philippines in today's time has established a firm law to protect every Filipino in any false accusations and harm compared to the time of Spaniards ruling. The third significant event, the death of Ibarra's father, Don Rafael, prior to his homecoming and the refusal of a Catholic burial by Padre Damaso, the parish priest. As what I have said in the later part, Philippines is a democratic country and that we have laws and rights. Thus, refusing to be buried in a Catholic cemetery will be rarely seen in this time.
Here are the other events or scenes that we gathered from the novel Noli Me Tangere. At a dinner, Father Damaso insults the new school, Filipinos in general, Crisostomo and Don Rafael. In this scene, we can determine the issue of educational jealousy of Father Damaso to the new school who Crisostomo Ibarra had built because it was fruitful and effective, specifically for the Filipino youth of that specific time. Jealousy in general, we cannot deny that we often encounter or experience this kind of issue in our society today. Specifically when you have achievements that others didn't have, right? The next scene that we've got is when the social climber Doña Victorina de Espandania and her toothless Spanish husband, the Guardia Civil head, and his Haridan of a wife, the sorority of the few women, the disaffected peasants forced to become outlaws, in sum, a microcosm of Philippine society. The social issue of the scene is clearly obvious. So yes, it is the social climbing. The social climber Doña Espandania is so obsessed with everything in that time that he wanted to owe. For the sake of fame, he will do everything no matter what. Yes, social climbers still exist today. I bet you knew one. Many youngsters of today force their parents to buy trendy things that is unnecessary for living. Moving on to the last scene that we've got from the novel Noli Me Tangere. Ibarra's enemies, particularly Salve, implicate him in a fake insurrection, though the evidence against him is weak. The issue of this scene is hatred, as Padre Salve, just like Padre Damaso, hates Crisostome Ibarra as a person. Hatred will always be present in a society, even without doing anything to a person. They will find a way to hate you. So, those are the scenes that we've gathered from the novel Noli Me Tangere, together with its corresponding suicidal issues. Lastly, let us remember that Jose Rizal wrote the novel Noli Me Tangere just to expose or spoil the social issues that the Spaniards brought to the Philippine society, of which he called the social cancer.